your word. Father God, let me decrease and you increase, Lord. Lord, let the message touch somebody's heart. Let the ears be open, that they receive it. And let the light be shine on me, that they see you. And once again, I thank you for this opportunity. And all these many prayers I ask in your name, Jesus. Amen. Okay. I'm coming from Proverbs 16 and 9. Just one verse. If you can, will you stand? And it reads, I'm coming from New King James Version. A man's heart plans his way, but the Lord directs his steps. You may have your seat. The theme for Spirit of Christ Church is the best is yet to come. And so if I chose a subtopic, it would be, why do all good things take time? And I have a little video that I want to start off with called Be Patient. Good things take time. Okay, as I looked at that video, there was a whole lot going on in that video. But the main thing is they had to wait. They had to wait till what they were looking for got to them. And in that process, it had to go away all the way around. It had to go through some things. And that's how it is with us, with God. Sometimes God has to shift people. He has to move people. He has to move you to get what he wants to get to you. So I say good things take time. Would you agree? We live in a society where faster usually equals better. We are all about fast food, the ability to get somewhere the quickest way. And if there are shortcuts, we mostly definitely are taking them. Without question, one of the hardest things for many of us to do with the Lord is to wait on his timing, to make certain things happen in our lives. In the very fast-paced world in which we all now live in, things are set up for maximum speed and production. Fast food restaurants are a favorite for many people because they like to be able to go through a fast drive-through. And the funny thing is, with a drive-through, it's just as many cars in the drive-through line as it is inside of the store. And receive their order in just a matter of minutes. Computers are now moving faster than ever before, and they are allowing news events to hit the screen just right after the news event has actually occurred. We are so used to everything moving at fast speed that when they don't, we have a very hard time in adjusting to the slower ways that God will work things out in our life. The shuffle of our desire for instant satisfaction sometimes causes us not to enjoy the moments. Good things in life require not only time, but patience, waiting, and slowing down. God's time is not rushed. In our minds, waiting or slowing down means wasting time. But to God, waiting and slowing down is at the very core of how he works. Slowing down produces joy in the little things. Being present and aware of how God is at work around you and through you. Building true and real trust with others. Patience. Slowing down naturally helps our minds redirect from ourselves to others and how we can serve and love them. God's way is always so much better, even if it takes more time. We all want instant friendships. You have Instagram, Facebook. Those are instant friendships. We want to see our friends and family members who are not saved to be saved, to know Jesus. We want delicious home-cooked meals at the snap of a finger. But the truth is, good things take time. It is very nice that we can have fast food restaurants, computers, and the rest of the technology that we now have in place so we can make our lives that much better and that much easier to navigate through. We can now get much more done in a day's time than we ever could in the past due to all of the new technology gadgets and devices we now have at our disposal. But where you can get into major trouble with the Lord in your own personal walk with him is to take all of that fast speed and being able to get things done and accomplished, and then try to throw that in the middle of your walk with the Lord, with how he will want to work things out in our lives. Again, God usually has a much slower time frame, and we are on time frames. See, when I'm 21, I'll be in college. When I'm 24, I'll be making 6 figures. It doesn't work that way. And there's a much slower way of working things out in our life than we do. And if we do not learn how to adjust to his slower time frame and the slower way he likes to work things out in our life, we could easily get ourselves knocked right out of our calling and our divine destiny that he has set up for each one of our lives. I have personally found in both my walk and those who I share my walk with that timing is absolute crucial factor with the Lord. Try to move ahead of God's timing with what he wants to do in a particular area of your life, and you will find very quickly that everything will fall apart and completely unravel. I'm getting down to the closing. Here are 3 simple steps to fully connect to asking, why do all good things take time? Don't force it. Don't set grand goals from the beginning or expect immediate results. All good things take time. And if you acknowledge this simple idea, things will go much more smoothly. Respect the process. Everyone works differently. Don't get down on yourself when you are unable to meet goals, deadlines, timelines quickly. There's a process that each of us follows, and you must respect it. And the third and final, make progress. It doesn't matter if you do a little or a lot on a daily basis. The only measurement is that you are getting closer to your goal every day. If that's searching for a breakthrough, engage with focus, conscious thinking for a couple of hours, but don't burn yourself out. Wait patient with discipline and hard work. Eventually, you will stumble up on a breakthrough. Okay, I have one more clip before I close out. And it's called Sometime You're a Caterpillar.
Friends. They hang out 24/7. They do dinner, movie nights, crafts. Oh, they're like really into cosplay on top of like whatever else caterpillars and snails do, like eat leaves or something. Anyways, one day they're on their way to a party that's right outside the garden, and they have to go through the fence to get there. So the caterpillar goes right through, but the snail is stuck. Her shell is just too big and it won't fit into the wire. So she's like, crap, I can't get through. Maybe like, can you lift up the wire? Or maybe we can build a little bridge or something? And the caterpillar's like, dude, just go under. But she can't. There's just no way that the shell is gonna fit. And the caterpillar's like, go under, come on, we're gonna be late and I'm trying to hook up with that super cute ladybug. But it's not happening. The shell will not fit under the wire, and at this point, Snail's getting kind of frustrated because it's not like she doesn't want to go to the party, but for some reason, Caterpillar just isn't getting it. Yeah, it's not that easy for me. I just can't crawl under the fence like you can, so I would really appreciate your help here. Maybe we can like go a different way, and this just like sets the caterpillar off. What the heck? Just because I can crawl or stuff doesn't mean that I have it easy. Do you even know what it's like to have 16 feet? You don't, because finding shoes is a complete nightmare. Whoa, 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 I'm not saying you have it easy. I'm just saying I can't go under the fence because of my shell. That's it. I have a shell and you don't. And there's some stuff that's easier for you that's harder for me. Just like I don't know jack about finding shoes because I don't have feet. Caterpillar thinks about this for a second and realizes the snail is right. I mean, he's never had to think about shells or slimy trails, and that's a privilege that the snail has never had because she has to think about that stuff all the time. That's part of being a snail. And it's kind of like that for everyone, right? I mean, we all have our own struggles and challenges, and some of them are small, and some of them are huge and really unfair and beyond our control. And a lot of the time, it can be hard to see what someone else deals with because you've never been in their shoes or shell. I mean, like maybe you're gay or trans, have a disability, or a different religion, or of course the obvious one, you're a member of a different race. I don't know what it's like to be you, and you don't know what it's like to be me. So it's really important to stop and try and see the other side so we can help each other overcome those obstacles together. It's like sometimes you're the snail, and sometimes you're the caterpillar. Oh yeah, okay, so then the snail and the caterpillar figured out that if they went to the other side of the garden, they could get through a little break in the fence. And while it took a little longer to get to the party, they did the trip together, which is what made it so great. So they got to the party, the caterpillar hooked up with the ladybug, snail taught everyone how to do the wobble, and the party was everything. The end. This video was illustrated by the very talented and lovely Kat Black and written and narrated by yours truly, Cheska Lade. Please check out Kat's channel and don't forget to subscribe.
There will be times that you will feel your patience and faith in Him get literally stretched to a point where you feel you can no longer hold on. And then He will come and with the big breakthrough you have been waiting for. Again, just realize that God's time frame is much different than our time frame. And your patience will sometimes be tested, especially if you have been spoiled by the fast pace which things now get done in our world today. I believe the reason God likes to make us wait from time to time is to not only test our faith in Him and to properly prepare us for what He is making us wait for, but to also develop fruit of patience and determination in us. It says, Galatians 6:9, and let us grow weary while doing good, for in due season we shall reap if we do not lose heart. 1 Peter 5:6-7 says, therefore humble yourself under the mighty hand of God, that He may exalt you in due time, casting all your care upon Him, for He cares for you. The best is yet to come. Jeremiah 29:11-12 says, for I know the plans I have for you, declares the Lord, plans to prosper you and not to harm you, plans to give you hope and a future. And then you will call on me and come and pray to me, and I will listen. Lamentations 3:25-26 says, the Lord is good. The Lord is good to those who hope is in Him. To the one who seeks Him, it is good to wait quietly for the salvation of the Lord. Proverbs 3:5 says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways, submit to Him, and He will make your path straight. Hallelujah. Thank you, Lord. Ooh, Lord. Thank God. The fast pace of our world today has so many of us mentality wild up that we end up getting too angry and impatient when things do not go as fast as we think they should. That is why when God tries to work the quality of patience into us by making us wait for certain things, it can be a bit painful and stressful at times, as we are not used to doing that. But God will not let this world, the things in it, or the way it wants to run itself, mess up His divine plan for our lives and how He wants to run our lives. God's ways and timings are absolutely perfect, and no man and no fallen world is going to tell Him how to run things, both with our world or our own individual lives. So as I say bye-bye, so the sooner you can understand this aspect of God's personality, the sooner you and I can get with His program for your life, and from there learn how to have patience for the things He will want to do and bring into your life. Thank you, Jesus. If y'all only knew. If y'all only knew. If y'all only knew. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Hallelujah. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage. Wait on the Lord and be of good courage. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you. Thank you. I'm going to say bye-bye. But I just want to say to the college students, the youth, and the young adults, you're going on different levels. And every level you go on requires more time. It requires you to hurry up a little faster. It requires deadlines. It requires you have to do this today. You have to do it at 12 o'clock today. But I'm saying to you, keep God first. Hold on to Him, because you're going to need Him. Because one day, your mama not going to be there. One day, Daddy going to be gone. One day, you can't pick up the phone and call your friends because they busy. So hold on. Hold on. Thank you. Thank you. So right now, I'm going to turn it over to Executive Pastor as we do altar call.